the opportunity to go for studies is wealthier than that one. So now, this is our latest. We got also employment opportunities in Japan, the big companies, but we realize also these young guys, when they take money too early, sometimes they struggle with money. Money is difficult to handle and manage when it is big and you are young. So we want them to go. Now we are sending them to the US. We have those who went for money in Japan are now 8. And these are the group going to America now, which started last year, are topping up at 12 now, who are there, and they are doing very well. They are top American always. All my athletes, the 50 now, that was in this year at Sinonin, are the ones that have boosted the number of the school and given the school a name. They have also gotten jobs in Japan, those who are finished, and others have gone to the US. It's a big motivation in the community. Everybody wants to put the child there. The school, you know, when people say 5 of our children are now in the US, 3 are in Japan doing big jobs, 5 have gone to the military, whew, everybody says, that is the place to go. So the school is picked up, and we have a position. So my hostels, I converted it into dormitories for the secondary school. We therefore fight on. We give free sponsorship. The families pay fees and run the academic program. Ours is to maintain the child in terms of mentorship, athletics and academics, and the focus to be great people. We therefore source our food from Goodwill and well-wishers, I mean, and also we cultivate, we farm, but we don't charge parents anything. We are now, as a team, we are growing, and we realize that the capacity is increasing. We want to expand the camp. So our passion is to give the child of Baringo an opportunity, the talented athletics talented child of Baringo. That's the underlying factor. So when we see a child, we go for primary games, we pick them. And majorly, we have now done a research and found that it is easier to handle a young growing athlete than those who are finished Form 4. They only get surprised when the child said, I have finished Form 4, but I'm not coming. I still keep on staying here. I have a program. The next is, Daddy, can you come to the airport to escort me? I'm flying out. So it enriches the neighbors to say, what? Yule mtoto wako yule alitoka hapa akiwa mdogo hivi. So it is building itself. It's building itself into a great forum, and those who have finished school, we encourage them to improve the livelihoods of the homes, pay fees for the children, pay fees for the siblings, build a house for their parents, and most of them are paying, and they get very satisfied when they are told, congratulations, ulichengea mzazi nyumba ama umenunulia shamba wazazi wako. This is the game that we want to create, a game changer using athletics specifically before we think about any other sport in future. So we name it now, we call it now, we don't call it just Sinonin Camp. We have now given the name Athletics Development Center. So it is Sinonin Athletics Development Center, because our interest is bring them as raw as they have shown the ability. Then manufacture, create. We want something called a conveyor belt system, whereby they enter, exit, and go away, so that we get room for the other raw material for development and manufacture, and create a perfect product that will be able to meet the standards of athletics in the world, and commercialize their running later, and create hope for their communities, their families, and Baringo and country, and even the world, a big name. We think and dream of one day producing somebody like Kipchoge, who is a great legend in the world, and I'm sure nothing will stop us from doing that. So our main target are school children. In this camp now, the population we have, which is about 120, school going, those who have not finished school, are slightly above 80. Then the rest are from 4 leavers, and most of them we have been pursuing athletes who have gone through high school for purposes of knowledge. But now we see that for the commercial running, because all school going now are going to the US, we want now to start a wing of primary dropouts and those guys who do not have papers, so that they go for commercial running, because the commercial world is crying for our product. So this is where we are, and that is Torongo Development Center, where we have 7 coaches plus me 8, 1 female Madam Helen. The others we have trained. In Baringo, I have worked hard. I have trained at a primary school coach per ward in the whole of Baringo. 30 trained by county government through my initiative, and we are waiting to see their productivity so that we go and get the second batch of the same. But the challenges are many. We have seen resources are lacking. Everything is becoming expensive, and it's becoming difficult for us to deal. We try to pretend we don't know these children have problems of getting shoes, training shoes and all that, so that it does not distract us, so that we don't sympathize with them, but we tell them to talk to their parents, because we don't have a way out. We do not have sponsors, but immediately we register, we shall be able to source for more funding and more support. A scholarship in the US where they were taking even my E's. By the way, in that school, when I took those children, they said, hey, Kitilita melete wajinga. So I told them, vumilia tu na wajinga yangu, kidogo tu watatoka, nitatoka na wao. So when they started going to US with their ease, I went back and said, wajinga wangu wanafanya vizuri, washa land in the US, they are in the University of South Carolina, and they are the top in athletics. Sasa watu wakaanza kusema, Kitilita, nani alisema ni wajinga? Alisema, no, I thought it was you who said. So I made fun out of it. I feel great. An opportunity has come, and the dream I had. I didn't go to the US that time when my teachers discouraged me, but today I have made some children to realize that dream. So it's like me who is in the US, back to my scholarship. Those are my highs. I feel very comfortable, very happy, and very excited to learn. This weekend they were all talking and saying, Daddy, ikiwa ngumu, wale wako US na Japan, ikiwa ngumu, ukisikia huko chini financially, please tell us, we will send, tutachanga 5,000, 3,000, 4,000, 3,000, na itakununulia sukari na mahindi na nini for the campus. And I said, thank you, you are extending my life by some period of time. They say, oh, that's it. They motivate themselves now to raise that money. I'm sure, even if I don't get, because the Mzungu is saying, when una train now watu unatuma America, you are not giving them for commercial running. Can you tell me what is the need of me giving you money? So the guys in the US say, oh Barnabas, what is your challenge? I say, ninafungiwa na Mzungu. Wakasema, once he pulled out the money, we will give you the equivalent amount. So those are some of the, because our target and our slogan in this camp is, I tell these children, excellence attracts instant reward. So when those things happen, and somebody, hey, like there's a boy who finished for the one I'm telling you, world champion. He was told you are not going for trials. You go to America before your results have come. You go and stay there, train there, and compete as you wait for results, and then you join university. These are sweet things. These are the things I wanted. That is my highest point, and I believe, and now that I have friends and colleagues who can work with me and can carry my dream, there we are. So our highest is achievement is very handy, like the boy I told you who pulled his parents from squatting at Cabernet Town, bought them land and built a home and moved them to the village from living as squatters. Those are things that encourage me a lot, and I feel I am competent. Now, when we told the boy, the world champion, that he is going to the US for this week, from weekend he took me to Nairobi to change the dollar here. He rushes to complete the house for his mother and father. Those are the things I want to hear. That wazazi wataishi mzuri, kijana akipanda ndege kwenda nje. Hii ni mambo nataka watoto wa talent Baringo watumie kuimprove maisha yao, family yao, community yao. And that is the game changer that I believe in.
Mimi nilianza mazoezi nikiwa form 1 Sinani secondary school. Mazoezi kukimbia mimi nilipenda juu baba yangu alikuwa anakimbia. Sasa sikuwa nataka baba retire bila kupata mtu mwingine mwenye atakimbia pika yeye. Sasa ndio nikashikilia hivyo. Sasa mimi na train kwa Sinani camp ambaye uko ni Baringo Athletes. Pale yeye ndiye anatusaidia. Sasa mimi nikiwa form 2 niliingia timu ya kwenda Zambia, ile ilikuwa under 18. Kaenda kukimbia huko nikaperform, nikakuwa namba 2. Sasa kurudi tena nikiwa form 4 nikakata Kenya team tena ya kwenda Arusha, Tanzania. After kumaliza hapo ndio nikarudi sasa kukuja kwenda trials ya kwenda US. Trials mimi kwa trials nilienda nini? Siku yenye niliendanga Zambia ndio hapo wakaniselect kwa hapo. Sasa si kwenda trials ndio nilifanya bidii kwa Zambia ndio wakaniselect kwa hapo. Niende nini? Yes. Sasa nilikuwa natoka mwezi wa 8 nilikuwa nimeenda visa nikapata. Naenda sasa Disemba. Kuendeleza masomo, kusoma na kukimbia. Changamoto yenye sisi tunapitia kama wakimbiaji, tunakosa facilities kwanza. Viatu na mango, lakini tunajikaza hivyo hivyo. At least sasa role model wangu mimi nataka kujikaza nikimbie kama Kipchoge, Faith Kipyegon na Late Kiptum.
2021 nikajoin NYS ambapo niligraduate August 2024. Nilisomea plumbing. Nikaonelea kuliko nifanye plumbing na niko na talent ya kukimbia, acha nikuje huku. Nikakuja huku, nikatrain, nikafocus kabisa. After na focus kulikuwa na scholarship. Nikaenda nikajaribu hii ya November. Nikakata time. Sasa nangoja kwenda visa anytime. Niende kukimbia na kusoma huko US. Nilikuja mwezi wa 8 this year. Unless tu ya high school na primary tu peke yake juu. NYS sikuwa nakimbia nilikuwa nimeacha kidogo.
Okay.
Disadvantaged in terms of resources, but we are saying since watu wanaishi hivyo nyumbani, if we send them into in numbers, mchana sapa hiyo chai bila mkate, but we are working towards making an achievement. Walikula mboga na maji when the others of the king were eating meat and other things, but when we go to meat we are
for those parliaments. Unajua saa hii viatu ikiingia nakuvutia hii viatu.
Listen, our passion, madam. Msinikanyage bwana, msinikanyage.
Gym sasa unajua ukienda gym peke yake bila nini utafuta. Sio mbaya bwana, umekimbia. Hiyo mwisho amekasa mzuri sana. Ali, msichana anakukamata. Kasa. Msichana kamata hiyo.